It's election season, and once again, Monica Stonier is on the ballot here in Vancouver. So I guess it's time to take another look at the top 10 worst bills that Monica has passed. Number 10, House Bill 1287, what they call the Clean Cars Act. Basically, Monica Stonier wants to ban all gas vehicle sales by 2030. She wants to force you to buy an electric vehicle or take public transportation in the next 7 years? Number 9, Senate Bill 5126, Washington Climate Commitment Act. So, if you hurry up and buy a gas car that you can afford, and in many ways is actually cleaner than an EV, you will now not be able to afford to put gas in the tank. The Climate Commitment Act adds 46 cents on top of the current tax rates we have now. Washington basically adds $1 to every gallon of gas that we now have to buy. That's a typo, right?
No, take a look at the diesel prices.
56 cents per gallon of diesel? Well, no one drives a diesel here in Washington anyway, right? Number 8, Senate Bill 5116, the Clean Energy Economy. Eliminates coal sales and 100% non-emitting renewable energy by 2045. So we're going to have all these electric vehicles on our roads powered by solar?
I mean, we get 52 days of sunshine each year up here. How's that going to work?
It's not.
So they're going to use the dams, right? All the dams?
No, Jay Inslee wants to get rid of those.
Okay, so nuclear.
Nope. They really passed this with no real plan. Number 7, House Bill 1054, Establishment of Tactics and Pursuits. This bill brings a new meaning to you can run, but you can't hide. Basically, just commit a crime and run as fast as you can. The police can't chase you unless you raped or killed someone.
Nothing like driving to avoid jail.
For example, let's say you have 10 pounds of meth and you're selling it in front of a school and the cops see you. No worries. Just get in your car, speed through that school zone, and you're off scot-free.
Speed or jail.
At least drugs are still illegal, right? Number 6, Senate Bill 5476, the legislature's response to the State versus Blake decision. So basically, drugs are legal. You can get caught with drugs 2 times and they won't prosecute you. I guess you didn't run fast enough the first 2 times. I bet their friends will tell them the next time, just get in your car. The cops can't chase you. Number 5, House Bill 1310, modified use of force and criminal liability. In the unlikely event you can actually catch a criminal here in Washington, if that criminal gets a little banged up while we arrest him, the cops can be held personally liable.
Really makes me want to be a cop.
Yeah, this law is so bad that our officers that live in Vancouver would rather work in Oregon and deal with this.
That's when several Molotov cocktails were thrown in the direction of the police line.
Than work in the city they live in. Number 4, Senate Bill 5974 and 75, Move Ahead Washington. This bill transfers 30% of our highway projects to green energy public transportation. So they actually don't even want you to drive electric vehicles. They want you to rely on them to take a bus everywhere. I mean, if it's good enough for you to get to school on time, it's good enough to get you to work, the grocery store, your doctor's appointment, and nothing ever bad happens on the public buses. Speaking of school buses, they're not doing anything crazy with Washington schools, right? Number 3, Senate Bill 5044, CRT training for our children's teachers. You know, I was a history major, and I know a group of Democrats that would just love this bill.
Now I watched my wife work all day getting 30 bags together for you ungrateful
Democrats.
And all I can hear is criticize, criticize, criticize.
They would judge anyone by their skin color. This isn't good for our society. Maybe Monica thinks teaching our teachers to teach our children to judge people by their skin color is good politics. Number 2, Senate Bill 5395, where Monica was the prime sponsor of comprehensive sex education. In short, this forces our teachers to teach our 10-year-olds about their sex and sexuality.
Okay, children, now I want to review the different sexual positions. Who can tell me which sexual positions we talked about?
In short, this forces our teachers to teach our children about sex and sexuality by the age of 10, even before they've hit puberty. I remember in the old days, back 5 years ago, when a stranger was caught talking to your kid about sex in the park, we'd put them in jail. Now, in 2022, they are forcing our kids' teachers to do it, and it's the law. Boy, things really have changed. Number 1, House Bill 1225. Again, Monica is the prime sponsor of establishing school-based health centers. No joke, the nurse has to call you to get permission to give your child Tylenol. But if your child comes to the nurse or counselor with gender dysphoria, they can start the transitioning process without you ever even knowing about it.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Additionally, if your child wants an abortion, they can take them over to the clinic and have them back by lunch with no need to call you. Who sounds like the real parent? Hi, I'm Jeremy Baker, and if these policies seem crazy to you, that's because they are, and you're not alone. Politicians like Monica Stonier are putting you and your family last and their radical agenda first. It's time to reverse these policies before it's too late. Vote for me on November 8th, 2022. I'm Jeremy Baker, and I approve this message.